Okay, magandang gabi, Philippines, and of course, good morning, USA, and the rest of the world. We're here again. It's a Saturday, and
Mhm.
as you know, every Saturday we are committed to meet with you, and I hope you are doing the same with us. And of course, before anything else, I'm Mario Brizuela, and I have my wife here with me, Noemi. And of course, Noemi. Noims, pakibati muna sila.
Magandang gabi po diyan sa Pilipinas at magandang malamig na umaga dito sa Amerika.
Oo, nasa freezing kami, super freezing kami ngayon.
Below freezing.
Yeah, below freezing pa nga. And we're expecting a snow sa Monday. Anyway, we're here to continue. Actually, we're wrapping up our topic this month, which focuses on nutrition.
Mhm.
And as you very well know, people tend to, including us, we tend to come up with resolutions or plans every year
Mhm.
as soon as January comes in, or even before January comes in.
That's true.
We are planning, we're always planning to change our lifestyle, our diet.
Mhm.
So we're also committed to give you some inputs on that. But of course, we really wanted to be more practical rather than technical.
That's true.
And there are many things that we can talk about and be very technical about nutrition. But then again, at the end of the day, as I always say, what matters most is what you can use every
Mhm.
day
That's
and what
true.
will remind you. So dito po sa atin, puro English ako kanina, no?
Obvious ba? Ako yung Tagalog version.
Ikaw yung Tagalog version. Well, the reason for that is some of my friends who are actually listening
Yes, I
or
know.
watching us who cannot speak or understand Tagalog needs to be also equally treated
Oh, that's
in
true.
our broadcast.
Okay.
Okay, so I think that validates that.
Okay.
Mhm.
So reasonable naman. Nakakaintindi naman sila ng English doon.
Yeah, but
naman,
sometimes
we
people,
are
yeah,
we
of course,
are
sometimes
doing
people just say, "Opo na yung English ni Doc."
hindi na, parang naintindihan ko ba yun?
Oo nga eh. Ano bang tawag doon? Nano-nosebleed.
Oo, nagno-nosebleed na sila. Oh.
So today we will be focusing on vitamins, minerals, and
Yes.
even fiber.
Mhm. Which is are all included with all our this fruits and vegetables.
Remember, in the past three
Mhm.
Saturdays, we talk about yung anong tawag doon? Yung protein. We talk about carbohydrates and sugars,
Mhm.
and we also talk about the fats.
Yes.
So that's our focus. So for those of you who missed that, I suggest that you either go to YouTube in our channel
Mhm.
or also on Facebook because we have talked about that and we dealt with a few handful technical issues,
That's true.
technical part of that topic,
Mhm.
but we also focused on some practical applications. Okay.
Mhm.
So, and today we will be talking about vitamins, minerals, and fiber, right?
Mhm.
It's a huge topic. A matter
Oh
of fact, we
yes.
cannot we cannot discuss all of the critical features of the topic. But our objective really today is just to guide you and stimulate the learning desires
Mhm.
that we have in our hearts. And of course, yung kasi sa Philippines, well, I don't know, mas exposed kasi ako sa mga patients na Filipino.
Mhm.
And of course, dito kasi sa US, I didn't really do much about the clinical aspect. I went into the management aspect of healthcare. Sa Philippines, when I was still practicing, the most common question that I normally get from patients is, Doc, pwede ba akong magpareseta
Ng ano?
ng vitamins?
Okay.
So, ang second question ko palagi is, bakit?
Bakit ba?
Mm-mm. And ang normal na sagot sa akin is para daw ganahan siya kumain.
Okay.
Oo.
Ako kakain tuloy ako.
And even here, I still get that. Actually, a couple of weeks ago, or more than a week ago,
Mhm.
I get that question often. So I don't know about you because my normal response whenever I get that question, that they want some vitamins prescription
Mhm.
or suggestion. Sometimes kasi yung mga vitamins hindi mo kinakailangan i-prescribe. Not all of them though. There are certain supplements that really needs to be prescribed. So sabi ko, why? Bakit?
Mhm.
And ang sagot sa akin kasi mahina daw siyang kumain. O kaya naman, yung vitamins na para, ang tawag doon, makontrol yung appetite. Diba? Kasi sometimes, masyado raw siyang maganang kumain. So, which actually, para sa akin, it defeats the purpose.
Mhm.
So, because vitamin supplementation and even minerals
Mhm.
are not supposed to be are not designed for that.
Okay.
So, I
Ano
think,
ba? Ano ba yung so explain mo yung misconception about that.
mhm.
So bakit ba? Ano yung perspective about it?
Well, normally, vitamins are given for those who are vitamin deficient.
Okay. So yun yung reason. Because there are
Mm-mm.
some deficient. Hindi eh. Majority of us have deficiency with vitamins and minerals na kailangan ng katawan natin.
Yeah, from a strict definition,
Mhm.
in order for you to be able to know what mineral or what vitamins are deficient sa katawan mo, dapat examinin ka or mayroong
Mhm.
mga laboratory works,
Okay.
mga vitamin D na yan and all of those. And these are documented deficiencies.
Okay.
So from a practice perspective, it's got to be documented before you can even supplement.
Okay.
But of course, there are tinatawag nating mga objective observations or signs that you can actually get from patients like nahirapan ba siya matulog or hindi ba siya nagkakaroon ng yun nga yung gana ng
Mhm.
pagkain or wala ba siyang energy or something like to that effect na kinakailangan magkaroon din ng malinaw na ang tawag doon definition kung
Mhm.
meron ka bang tinatawag nating vitamin deficiency. Kasi that's the only time na pwede kang uh, more intelligently
Uh-huh.
get into supplementation. But of course, kung titingnan natin yung ating current habits of eating ngayon, di ba masyado fast food,
That's true.
tapos busy yung mga tao, nagmamadali mag-breakfast,
Mhm.
tapos naman sa gabi, pagod na. So in your normal day-to-day na tinatawag nating uh, anong tawag doon?
Day-to-day grind or
Routines.
routine.
Routines. You don't really expect yourself to be able to accumulate the required, even the minimum required daily allowances for all of the food nutrients that we're supposed to eat, to take in
Mhm.
para masustain yung ating body requirement.
That's true.
So I don't know about you. Maybe you want to share with them yung ganitong klase na pananaw or maybe um, ano yung experience mo sa pag-take ng vitamins?
Okay. Karaniwan po kasi nung vitamins or even minerals na kailangan ng pangangatawan nga natin. I remember when we were kids, tinuturo naman to sa atin eh, when we were students, elementary, na pinag-aaralan niyang fruit, kung bakit mahalagang kumain ng
Mga
gulay.
yellow foods, mga
Oo,
yellow,
yan. So, di ba may pagka
mga
kumain,
rainbow.
so
Naman
pagka,
narinig ko madalas yan
di
dati nung
ba,
maliit pa ako.
pagka daw kumain ka ng mga gulay o kaya prutas na yung mga gulay na dilaw, di ba, it helps with your good eyesight, di
Yung
ba?
eyes. So, kasi daw vitamin A.
Vitamin A, So,
Yan yung na-ingrain sa akin actually nung growing up.
and the truth is, it is true.
Yeah,
Okay,
of course,
so,
na-validate na lang natin nung talagang nasa practice na tayo ng
yeah,
healthcare.
so whether we like it or not, educated tayo when we were kids, Pero ang tanong doon, kung yung education na meron tayo na tinuturo ng mga teachers natin nung bata tayo, kumain ka ng, di ba talagang kahit naman yung mga magulang natin, kumain ka ng palaya, kumain ka ng ganyan, So, yung mga green leafy vegetables, they always emphasize na kailangan mo yung gulay. Doon pumapasok. Bakit? Kasi yung gulay kasi ng mga green and leafy, yan yung karaniwang source natin ng mga fiber, portion ng portion yan. Meron
Mamaya
tayong
pag-usapan
mga...
natin yung fiber. Kasi kanina, while trying to brainstorm, yung fiber kasi masyadong parang threatening sa regular na mindset ng Pilipino.
Bakit naman?
Fiber kasi parang fiber optic. Parang wire. Parang wire.
naman.
So, we really have to define that further.
Ano ba yung fiber sa Tagalog?
Ewan ko.
Hibla.
Hibla. Imagine mo yung hibla. So, anyway,
Okay.
punta muna tayo sa vitamins.
So, yun. So, kaya yung mga vitamins na to, marami pwedeng sources ng vitamins, ano? And majority are in fruits and vegetables. And whether aminin natin or hindi, dito nakakatulong para ma-regulate yung mga bloods natin, yung functional level ng pangatawan natin. Kasi whether sa heart function natin, once we take, kasi like potassium, that's one of the needed para sa cardiovascular natin, na nakukuha natin sa saging, di ba? We need calcium, so na kailangan ng para sa buto natin. So all these are minerals as well na kailangan talaga para magkaroon ng mas maiging pangangatawan. So that's all I can say for now.
Yung vitamins, karamihan ng tao ini-ignore yan eh. Nakafocus lang sila doon sa 3 basic food groups. Although doon sa 3 basic na food groups, yung carbohydrates, proteins, and tinatawag nating fats, meron din naman doon na nakukuha ang mga components ng vitamins. And remember na meron vitamins na pinuproduce yung ating katawan.
Yes.
Yung tinatawag nating endogenous. Pero meron din na hindi kayang i-produce ng katawan natin.
That's true.
So we need an exogenous intake of those vitamins. And we have to be aware of that kasi nga karamihan ng mga tao, minsan sinasagot pa nga ako dati, yung kanin na nga lang yung bigas, nahihirapan na silang bumili. Diba? Poverty. Diba? Yung kahirapan sa buhay. Tapos ano pa daw yung vitamins? Ano pang ibibili nila ng vitamins. And normally, yung mga vitamins naka-reserve sa mga infants and small kids. And because that's their priority. Pag tumanda ka na, halimbawa, once you hit mga 40, 50, hindi na magba-vitamins or
hindi na priority.
Hindi na priority. Until you get older, na senior citizen ka ulit, tapos nagiging sakitin ka na naman,
tsaka mo na naman naalala.
Tsaka mo na naman naalala. Magba-vitamins nga ako. So parang, doon mo makikita kung paano yung understanding mo ini-embrace and then live by it.
Okay.
Diba?
So
o kaya you end up in an emergency room. Halimbawa, nagkaroon ka ng mga iba-ibang sakit na doon mo naalala na mag-supplement. Tapos, in between that, bahala na si Batman.
Bahala na ba si Batman?
Yeah.
Hindi naman siya inom ng vitamins para sa'yo.
Tsaka kasama pa si Robin. So really, there is a lot of things that you really have to think about when you are entertaining or considering supplementation. It should be part of your lifestyle. It should be part of even your budget. Diba? So those things are critically important. So as we can really develop not just a lifestyle, but also your entire wellness.
Okay.
Right? And that's why we are doing this educational forum or educational talk in order for people to understand that, sabi mo last time, diba, health is wealth. So even if you accumulate wealth without your health, that's useless.
That's really true.
So, and mayroon nga ako nabasa dati na, ano ba yung sabi? When you're young, you accumulate all this wealth and ignore your health. Tapos as you grow older naman, you go to the other extreme. You spend all your wealth to gain health.
Yeah.
Which is very ironic, diba? So there's got to be a balance in between.
That's
in order for us to be able to understand how we can, make our lives or make us live quality lives.
That's true. So, kaya mahalaga talaga na siguro you were wondering why we have focused the whole month for this January about this this topic, ano. Kasi kahit anong sabihin natin, yung kalusugan natin, ito yung primary investment natin for ourselves. So, more
Mhm.
than anything else.
Meron pa pala ako nakalimutan before I
Okay.
miss this topic
Mhm.
or issue. Yung paggamit ng essential oil. Di ba
Mhm.
naalala mo pala sa tinatanong sa akin, Doc, ano yung pwede sa hypertension? Di
Mhm.
ba? O, Doc, ano yung pwede sa sakit ng tiyan? Because they see essential oil as a regular medicine.
Oh,
Di
hindi
ba? Which is not. Di ba?
naman.
Which is not.
Aha.
Actually, essential oils are supplements.
Yeah,
Di ba?
hindi
So
po
that's why
siya,
we really have, and restorative ang role niya, and
mhm.
supportive.
Mm.
So kung sinira mo na yung function ng organ systems, or even all your body functions nasira na, it takes a while.
Mhm.
Tapos ang gusto nila magic,
Mhm.
di ba? And I think for those that are listening, you really have to look at the way health or our body works.
Mhm.
All our daily small choices actually is cumulative. Ibig sabihin, nagkakapatong-patong yan eh.
Mhm.
So when things are getting worse, that means that you have reached the tinatawag nating tipping point, that your health is no longer in balance. So when your health is no longer in balance, even if you buy a 10,000 worth bottle of essential oil, that will not guarantee na marirestore yun
Mhm.
in just like maybe a couple of days or even weeks or even months.
Mhm.
Because you have basically destroyed its function for
Yes,
years.
that's right.
Diba? For years.
Mhm.
That's why whenever people ask me that, I always go back dun sa ating tinatawag na wellness consult,
Mhm.
which is ano ba yung mga top 3 health priorities mo. So I
Mhm.
bring them down to the basics. And pumapasok na rin doon yung mga supplements and etc.
Mm. Sige, so dahil na nakapag-focus na tayo, no, to understand tong importance ng ano, no, so sabi natin essential oils are supplements, ano, to help us manage kung meron man tayong mga symptoms. Pero hindi natin pwedeng i-deny that yung as we grow older, yung vitamins, minerals na kailangan ng pangatawan natin, hindi na natin na-accommodate, ano. So, kasi may mga ano 'to, daily requirements ang pangangatawan natin.
Mm-mm.
For example na lang,
For every vitamin, mineral, and even yung carbohydrates, and
yeah,
palagi pero
everything.
palagi yan merong
Requirement.
minimum daily requirement.
Oo. Kasi nasa isip ko, ako kasi babae ako, no? Dahil sa ang high risk ng babae is yung when you are growing older is yung osteoporosis. So ang minimum requirement yata ng calcium is around 1,200 to 1,400 of calcium.
And calcium can be either found in food
Mhm.
or exogenously supplied. Ibig
Yes.
sabihin, galing sa ready prepared na siya.
Oo. So, in that manner, for example, ang calcium lang, one at a time, na maximum that your body can handle is only 500 milligrams
A
at a
day.
time. No, at a time.
Okay.
So,
And more than that, can even complicate things kasi pwede kang magkaroon ng stone formation.
yes. So,
Tapos
yun.
hindi ka pa umiinom ng maraming tubig. So
Uh-huh.
you can't really bomb your body with so much at certain point
Mhm.
para ma-replenish mo yung kulang.
Yes.
And especially for aging women or women that are advancing in age, right? So your body is no longer able to come up with that level of calcium that supports bone
Mhm.
requirement.
That's true.
Mm-mm.
So, kaya tuloy, parang kung isipin mo, ano, for me, no, gaya po ng sinabi namin, as we share these things, inaaral namin, tapos we share to you what we have been learning. So, kung nag-ano tayo, nagpa-pump up tayo just to take, oh, sige, inom lang ako ng ganito. Hindi. It's the amount, the right time, ano, nung pag-take natin. Hindi natin po pwedeng just i-bombard lang. Yung nga sabi mo, one take,
Parang
mukhang
overload.
parang okay na
Oo,
ako.
overload. Karamihan ng tao, if not, I don't really have numbers to support this, but whenever I talk to people, generally, ang response is they don't have time for that, busy sila, marami silang anak or marami silang ginagawa everyday. Ang tanong ko na lang is, when will you have time for yourself?
Mhm.
Diba? Kasi
So,
kung wala kang panahon sa sarili mo, pagdating ng araw, it's just a matter of time. Your body will also complain.
that's right.
And when your body talks, it could be the end of it.
Mhm. Yeah.
Diba?
Oh, sige. So, ikaw nga, ano ba yung difference ng vitamins? Kasi meron daw dalawang vitamins that are considered. There are fat-soluble and water-soluble vitamins. Ano ba yung pinagkaiba ng dalawa?
Well, from the word itself, pag sinabing fat soluble, that require fats
Uh-huh.
in order for it to be metabolized and be part of your body system.
Mhm.
And remember, the vitamins are, well, basically by definition, catalyst
Okay.
of a process.
Yes,
Diba?
oo.
So pagka yung vitamins, kinakailangan mo yan para mag-progress yung isang
Mhm.
process. And without that vitamins, halimbawa, having a healthy eye, kung
Uh-huh.
walang vitamin A, walang healthy eye.
Mhm.
Diba? Why? Because having a healthy eye requires somewhere in between that process na nandun yung A
Mhm.
para mag-progress yung proseso na yan. So that's why important na maintindihan natin.
Yun.
And of course, yung isa naman na hindi fat soluble, ang tawag doon is water
Mhm.
soluble. All you need is water for that to happen. So that's why water again is very important in our body.
Mhm.
So yung tinatawag nating fat soluble, pagka ininom mo yan,
Okay.
yung vitamin na fat soluble, there's got to be an encounter doon sa ating tinatawag na gastrointestinal system as well to really get that absorbed.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, kasi gaya na sinabi mo, itong mga fat-soluble na vitamins natin, ito yung nag-i-store sa mga fatty tissues natin.
Mhm.
So, kaya kailangan natin yung fat-soluble vitamins para ito yung napoprovide dun sa fatty tissues na kailangan niya kunyari sa eyes natin, which are, di ba makita niyo yung mga, kung specifically bumibili kayo ng mga
Dieta. Ang
individual,
bagong gising ng buko.
mga individual vitamins like yung vitamin D or what, makita mo, di ba, ano siya na sa soft gel siya.
Mhm.
Tapos, yun nga, kasi it's fats yung nakalagay, yung vitamin D. Nabanggit mo na to kanina. Kasi di ba, ang karaniwang perspective natin, ang vitamin D comes from the sun. Ano, nung bata tayo, pagka baby pa lang.
Well, normally kasi, pinuproduce yung vitamin D ng katawan natin
Mhm.
in a normal person.
Mhm.
Halimbawa, wala kang issue sa thyroid, tapos you're regularly exposed sa sunlight
Mhm.
on a regular basis, so your body has no reason na kukulangin siya ng vitamin D.
Mhm.
Pero kung ikaw ay nakatira doon sa mas mahaba yung gabi, o kaya yung lifestyle mo palagi kang nasa loob ng bahay,
Ayan.
so wala kang direct sunlight,
Mhm.
and of course, kung may problema ka sa thyroid mo and other hormones,
Mhm.
then that's the problem. That's where the vitamin D deficiency comes in.
Oh, bakit? Ano ba importance ng vitamin D sa pangangatawan natin?
Sige nga. Ano nga ba?
Medyo, one of the main thing is because of part ng immune system natin.
Yes.
Ano?
Actually, yung vitamin D ngayon, madalas na nagiging popular.
Mhm.
Alam mo yung COVID,
Uh-huh.
di ba? Kasi our immune system requires a huge amount of that
Mhm.
every day
That's right.
in order for your immune system to work.
Okay.
That's why yung vitamin D, together with zinc,
Mhm.
is one of the common sinasabing, mag-vitamin D ka.
Mhm.
Or take zinc
That's
kasi yung immune
right.
system mo requires that.
Mhm.
And sabi ko nga madalas sa aking mga posts sa internet or sa mga social media,
Mhm.
our immune system is actually the final defense, di ba?
Yeah.
So you may have been vaccinated or you may use the most expensive protective equipment. Meron ka ng mask, nagti-triple mask ka pa,
Mhm.
meron ka pang face shield, nag-hand sanitizer ka pa. Those things are good.
Mhm.
They are like excellent gadgets or excellent defenses, but that does not guarantee 100%.
Mhm.
So when even a single point something percent gets into the barriers na tinatawag natin, our immune system should be able to handle that. That's why yung vitamin D actually prepares your immune system to handle
That's right.
that percent of probability na yung infection pwede pa rin pumasok sa katawan mo in spite of that na mga na-mention ko.
Oo. Kaya yung binabanggit mo, yung perspective ng mga Pilipino siguro, kaya sila nanghihingi ng vitamins. Kasi especially na sabi, nanghihina, Doc. So, definitely vitamins are good to provide us the energy that we need. But at the same time, gaya na sinabi mo, pagka mababa ang immune system mo, kaya kailangan natin, for example, ng vitamin D, we are at higher risk of infection. Okay.
Yeah.
So because of that, because of possible infection, kung mababa ang resistensya ng pangangatawan natin o mababa ang immune system natin, diyan tayo madaling magkasakit. Kaya
Yes.
talaga very important yung vitamins and
dito
minerals.
siguro pumapasok yung karamihan ng mga tanong is pag bata pa, madalas tatanong na ano yung magandang vitamin sa mga bata. Kasi mga
Yeah.
bata naman talaga very immature pa. Yung matatanda naman, mature nga siya pero mahina na. So wala na yung normal function ng immune system. That's why both extremes of ages really require supplementation. And somewhere in between, nakakalimutan, which is not the right way to do it. Because even within that age group na relatively mature ka and moving towards the advancing in age, your body still needs supplementation kasi nga unang-una you are under stress, di ba? Your diet is deficient, hindi ka nakakain ng maayos, tapos wrong timing pa nga minsan. So all of those, and you accumulate more maraming free radicals. Lalo na pag you're a smoker.
Isa pa yun, lalo na yun.
If you're a smoker and then you're a drinker, the more that your free radicals goes by the billions or triple billions. Actually, nakalimutan ko yung count kasi ang dami nilang zero eh. Lumagpas na siya dun sa trillion na free radical in just one single puff
ng
sigarilyo. That's how your number of tinatawag nating free radical na napoproduce ng one puff, hindi pa isang cigarette, one puff of that, nagpo-produce na ng ganung karaming tinatawag nating free radicals. And when that free radicals gets into your system, it's harmful. Diba? It's harmful and it can create so many problems in your body functions.
Yeah. Tapos babalikan ko lang din. So, in relation to that, na kaya nga mahalagang kumain ng gulay, ito sinishare ko to sa inyo kasi alam ko problema to ng mga nanay, especially kung may mga anak kayong bata. Dahil sa influence ng maraming fast food nga na nabanggit mo, inisip ko to kasi may apo na ako sa kapatid ko. On the side of my brother.
Mga fast food, ang tawag doon? Mga bata ngayon, karamihan, sige, birthday mo naman, dadaling kita sa Jollibee. Buti nga ngayon, medyo bumagal yung mga ganyang activities kasi nga sa pandemic pinagbawal yung mga age na gano'n. And in a way, itong pandemic nakatulong din eh.
May pros and cons, but there are some people...
meron pa rin mga order by phone eh.
Yeah, so marami pa rin. Kung dito sa US, ano pa rin, yung fast food is still growing because people are just ordering at home, ano. Pero gaya nung nabanggit ko, ito yung karaniwang problema ng mga nanay, tapos may mga bata, no? Ito yung sinasabi kong I've been counseling even my in-law in terms of, or yung pamangkin ko, on how she would really have to enforce teaching children to eat vegetables and fruits. Ano? Kasi kung bata ka pa at hindi talaga na-ingrain ang pagkain ng gulay, lalaki talaga sila na ayaw nila. Ano?
Minsan, yung magulang din, hindi kumakain ng gulay.
So, isa pa yun. Kasi kung hindi ka kumakain ng gulay, so it's gonna be difficult.
You really don't expect the kids to be doing the same.
So, kaya parang sa akin, naalala ko ng training ng yung Filipino, at least with our generation. Sa gusto mo, kainin mo yung gulay na nasa harapan ng lamesa. Kasi wala kang choice eh. Wala kang kakainin kung hindi.
You really have to start them young.
Yeah. Kasi kung ano lang yung nasa lamesa, na gulay, kung ano yan, pinakbet yan lang yung ulam natin, yan lang yung kakainin mo. So, parang ingraining na kumbaga sabihin mo walang choice, pero that choice is a healthy choice,
Yeah.
na kailangan din ma-enforce. I know you would say, hindi naman na yung panahon ngayon na gano'n. But somehow, putting the discipline as a factor makes a big difference.
Yeah. So, tapos, maliban pa dun sa pinag-usapan natin sa vitamins, before we go into the fiber, kasi na-mention mo na yung gulay. Ano ba yung, naalala mo yung mga ideal na mga vitamins? Ano ba yung tinatawag nating ideal supplements?
Ang karaniwang alam ko, di ba, yung natin is yung ADEC, yung vitamin A, D, E, K. Yan yung mga fat soluble, na kailangan natin for our skin. Sabi mo nga, ang primary defense natin is our skin. And ito yung kailangan natin.
Yung integrity ng skin.
Kaya yung A, D, E, K, yan yung karaniwan. Tapos, kasama pa rin yung sa water-soluble is naman yung vitamin B12. Dito naman, o yung vitamin B complex. B6, B1, B6, B12, niacin, yung mga, and even vitamin C is included with water-soluble. Na kailangan mo naman, ikaw, di ba, ang B complex, naalala ko yung tatay ko kasi with the nervous system na kailangan kasi yan yung nagiging problema na pagka tumatanda yung mga neuropathy.
Kasi yung myelin sheath, di ba yung nerve natin nagiging irritable na siya, luminipis.
That's true. So kaya whether we like it or not, kailangan natin to. Kaya nga sabi mo A, B, C.
Parang alphabet.
Oo, alphabet.
Pero wala namang vitamin X, Y, Z.
Walang X, Y, Z, pero may zinc ka.
Mga minerals
may
naman.
May minerals naman nakasama.
Yeah, these are really absolute requirements ng katawan natin. That's why, sabi nga nila, in order for us to be able to really acquire all of this on a daily basis, dapat magkaroon tayo ng consumption ng 12 servings a day.
Yeah.
Of fruits and vegetables.
At least 9 would be fine, but 12. Pero isipin mo 12. Paano pagkakasyahin yung 12 servings?
Yun nga, one serving nga lang, hirap ka na.
Yes, that's true.
That's why you really have to be, be able to put this in your budget. Even if you go through the different vegetables and the different fruits that has all these vitamins, kasi hindi naman isang fruit meron ka ng lahat hindi rin naman isang vegetable nandun na lahat. So each of the different categories and groups of fruits and vegetables, citrus, mga legumes, etc., do not have that specific vitamin that should be exogenously supplied in one eating. That's why, and nutritionists will always tell you na you need to have at least that kind of level of consumption.
So parang mixture.
12 servings. And hindi ko maabot. I can't even wrap my brain and my heart around this kung paano mo kakainin yung ganun na karami.
Gaano
karami. And that's why dito po pasok yung are you really vitamin deficient or you're not? Kasi I saw one of these videos sa YouTube na celebrity doctor yung nagdi-discuss na sinasabi niya na hindi raw kailangan mag-vitamins yung mga tao, which I think is not a good perspective coming from a medical doctor. So you can say that categorically until you meet a patient
na vitamin
and evaluate
may deficiency.
And evaluate. And of course, go through the different habits, eating habits, etc., etc. Because these are the very reason why people gets all of these chronic conditions, gets all of this, even cancer.
Yeah. So yung mga heart disease na meron tayo, diabetes, cancer, are all related. Majority is deficiency.
Yeah, deficiency because even yung free radicals lang, if you study the whole production and management of the free radicals that's being produced by our body, normally it's being produced and handled because our body normally produces that. But then again, our body in the many past years can handle such number of free radicals. But then as itong mga developments na nangyari and all the stresses and all the things that happen as we progress, call it progress anyway, our body is not able to handle that anymore.
Yeah. Kasi Ngayon, ipipinpoint ko na.
Before we, kasi
Okay.
kanina, baka mo makalimutan kasi this is a critical topic. Yung tinatawag nating vitamins is supposed to be food grade,
Mm-hmm.
di ba? Food grade. And yung food grade na vitamins is the one that's really being consumed by our body. Hindi yung tipong
Yes.
tinatawag natin na non-food grade na karamihan 20% lang or probably even lower ang na-absorb ng katawan mo.
Yeah.
And you really have to be aware of that these vitamins are needed. Pero pag kinain mo or pagka ininom mo yung vitamins, kasi ihi mo rin lang naman, then that's useless.
Mm-hmm.
That's useless. That's why we, as sa medical practice, we normally recommend certain levels of vitamins na dapat makukonsume ng katawan mo. Hindi mo lang iihi. Otherwise, you will be having a very expensive urine.
At the same
Mahal
time,
yung urine mo. Kasi nandun lahat ng vitamins eh.
Yeah.
Di ba?
yeah. Kasi nga, di ba sabi natin, reality, majority ng vitamins and ng minerals na kailangan natin are in food. Kaya kung kumakain tayo ng tama na pagkain,
Mhm.
more likely you will gather that vitamins and minerals na kailangan natin. Kapag hindi sufficient lang yung amount, so
Yeah.
kaya tayo nagkakaroon ng mga deficiency for that vitamins. Gaya nga ng binanggit na asawa ko. So, kung gano'ng karaming serving ang kailangan natin for the fruits and vegetable, so mag-isip-isip na kayo kung paano nyo gagawin yon. Kaya, kung magbibigay ako ng tips sa kanila, how I do that, hindi ko man mabuo yung 12, but I try my best. Ang suggestion nga nila is, kung ikaw yung nanay, kung ang binibili mo ay prutas at gulay at yan ang mas maraming laman ng iyong basket, yun din ang mailalagay mo sa hapagkainan. So, syempre, kung hindi yan ang binibili mo noodles, binibili mo
Mga
dilata.
instant.
So,
mga brand sa Philippines or even dito may mga ganun rin, di ba? Mga instant mommy.
Oo. So, pero kahit ano sabihin mo, kung ano yung laman ng iyong basket pag ikaw ay namalengke, yun din yung magiging laman. So, kung ang hahablutin ko ay pruta, kung available, what you see is what you usually get. So, kunyari, nakakita ka dyan ng saging, mas malamang yan ang kakainin mo kaysa kumain ka ng tinapay. May nakita kang sabihin mo, Pilipino, kung ako mahilig ako sa guyabano, kung meron kang pinya, mahilig din ako sa pinya, So, all those fruits that is available na pagbukas, kasi ang karaniwan ng Pilipino or kahit sino na naghahanap ng pagkain, magbubukas ng ref.
Yeah.
Pagkabukas ng
Kung
ref,
may refrigerator.
kung may refrigerator. Pero pagkabukas mo,
kasi may refrigerator, walang laman.
Pero ang tanong doon, ano ba yung makukuha mo doon na kakainin mo?
Yeah. I-access.
Easy access. So, kung ang laman doon, kunyari may nahiwa na doon na pinya, wala noon, kahit siguro wala akong ibang gustong kain, kumbaga kahit hindi ko gusto yun, pero nakita kong available yun, I will eat that.
Mhm.
So always make the fruits and vegetable available so that once you need it, you can access it. Kaya kahit na, 'di ba, sabi na dito, hindi ko alam, hindi sanay ang Pilipino kumakain ng carrots na fresh
Mhm.
But dito sa US, we eat carrots fresh, even yung celery, we eat it as fresh.
Meron na rin naman ako nakikita doon na kumakain yan.
Yun.
Actually, when I was, when I stayed there, nung yung younger years ko pa, tinatry ko yung kumain din yan. Lalo na pagka napunta ko ng Baguio, or even sa Manila.
Pero kasi ang mas edible sa taste natin are usually fruits. Kaya kung hanggat maaari, merong available na prutas na nandun. Ito din gawain ko, yung tinatamba ko sa ref ko ngayon, puro prutas, para pagka naguto yung asawa ko, andyan yung prutas available to get. And kapag pumapasok ako sa trabaho ko, I bring several fruits with me, na nakalagay na sa container. I have enough. Meron akong, sabihin mo kung may available na blueberries, merong available akong orange, saging. So, yun yung nandun sa baunan ko na when I get hungry, yun yung kukuhanin ko.
Okay.
So, I'm just giving you some tips as women or even for men na you have to make healthy choices of what is available that you can grab to eat.
Okay. Yeah. Well, punta na tayo dun sa last before we end up
Mhm.
kasi wala tayong
Yeah,
enough time
enough
for
time.
this.
Yeah.
What about fiber?
Oh, fiber. Alam mo
'Di ba
naman,
ikaw yung ikaw yung ang tawag dito? Ikaw yung madalas na may problema sa fiber.
hindi lang naman ako.
Yeah.
Parehas tayo
Well,
when we grow
I'm not
younger.
that often
Okay.
problematic dito, but of course everybody needs to have that intake. So what about fiber? Ano yung pwede mong i-share sa kanila?
Definitely, one of the major help ng fiber is sa digestive system natin.
Mhm.
Okay. And it will help us sa bowel movement natin, or even it will help out. So, kasi di ba ang kailangan natin when we eat food, ang advisable talaga every day we do our bowel movement every day. Kung Tagalog, kailangan tumatai tayo araw-araw.
Yeah.
At kung nahihirapan kang dumumi, kailangan mo rin ng mga pagkain na mga bulk former to help us. So kasi kung hindi, yung mga food na sabi mo, talagang kung hindi mo yan nadudumi lahat, may mga latak-latak na naiiwan dyan. And the only way to help cleanse that is taking some fiber with
Yeah,
your
naalala
food.
ko yung kasi nga yung fiber, aside from it increases the bulk, it's actually also preventive.
Okay.
Especially doon sa mga tinatawag nating mga colon cancer.
Ayan,
Diba?
okay.
And for those heavy meat eater, yung mga madalas kumakain ng karne,
Kailangan
ito yung problema nila, they constipate. And once they constipate, ang next problem yung tinatawag natin mga hemorrhoids. Diba?
That's true.
So maraming na idudulot na complication kung hindi po kayo kakain ng mga gulay. And maliban pa sa nutrients. Diba? Because these vegetables actually contain a lot of nutrients as well na ina-absorb ng katawan mo. It includes yung mga vitamins din, diba? Yung mga gulay na mayaman sa vitamin A, diba? May mga may mga gulay na tinatawag nating mga superfood. Diba yung mga greens sa tinatawag?
Yes, that's true.
These are antioxidants, diba? So once you get that part of your diet, it also creates an environment where it gives out that or manage the free radicals in our body. So yan yung mga added benefits ng fiber.
Hindi lang yun, pati sa cardiovascular.
Yeah, of course. Yung circulatory system natin.
Yes.
So it's really ang tawag namin a must do, diba? Na hindi lang vitamins and minerals, but also the fiber part. And of course, when it talks about product, doTERRA develops fiber, diba, as part of their list of products. And I really love that part of itong pinaka-recent developments. Yeah, that's right, Christian. Yung phytonutrients, hindi ko pala na-mention yun. And these are really very important things that we have to understand.
Yeah. So, kaya kung etong binanggit ni Christian, so kaya ko isipin natin, yung kulay ng mga pagkain, there's an intention why God created those
Kaya
colors.
di ba sabi dapat rainbow?
That's rainbow. Diba?
Hindi pwedeng isang kulay lang.
Kasi pagka kumain tayo ng mga red foods, kakamatis, strawberry, radish, so kasi dito merong
red color, yellow color.
So yung red colored, ito yung pinanggagalingan ng lycopene, which is important to fight off yung mga heart disease tsaka prostate. Kapag green vegetables naman, lahat, repolyo, pechay, basta green, ito naman yung merong lutein, zeaxanthin na nagpo-protect sa atin sa mga age-related na eye disease.
Ang dami, no? Kaya nga, sabi ko kanina, there's so many things.
Yes.
Our purpose here is just to create that awareness.
Or awareness. Kasi aware naman iba hindi lang nare-remind.
In everything that we do, in every choice that we make on a daily basis, actually accumulates either towards wellness or towards sickness. So that's really something, and that's why very important yung etong topic na to sa atin. That's why I really make it a point na pag-usapan.
Mhm.
Although pwede natin itong pag-usapan ulit sometime in the next months.
Yes.
But I think that's more than enough that we have really raised awareness both in our audience dito sa
Mhm.
Philippines and even dito sa North America.
Mhm.
Among Filipinos, among non-Filipinos in
Mhm.
general, among our friends who are not Filipinos, that really we really have to take care of our health. And one of the major component is to take supplementation
Yes.
because we cannot, ito yun, we cannot with capital letters, we cannot afford to take 12 servings of vitamins and vegetables and fruits in order for our body to be supplied what is required.
Mhm.
So supplementation is necessary.
Okay.
And for those that are in the medical profession that doesn't believe in supplementation, I think you really have to look farther and deeper doon sa rational. And there's been so many studies that's been out there that really supports that all of this external supplementation is required
Oo.
in order for us to be able to maintain our bodies
Yeah.
in a healthy way,
Oo.
healthy manner.
Kasi ako kasi kung nagma-math ako ito yung daily requirements sa potassium, sa vitamin A, D. So,
Mhm.
parang iko-compute ko yung kinain ko in terms of the amount of supplement that I need for all those vitamins and minerals. Hindi talaga kayanin with the
Mhm.
food intake that I do.
Yeah.
Now, whether we like it or not, we really need the supplement. Kaya sinabing supplement, it will add up dun sa necessary
Sa kulang.
na
Mhm.
kailangan natin.
Mhm.
And that's why we are encouraging you to get a food grade vitamins and minerals that is offered by doTERRA, which is lifelong vitality. Kasi nga, with the name itself that is lifelong vitality is intended to help us to live longer and to create vitality in us. So
Mhm.
na itong mga iinumin nyo na vitamins and minerals are all food grade. Pagka
Mhm.
binasa mo doon kung galing talaga sa mga seeds, sa mga halaman, yung pagkaka-develop nila ng vitamins and minerals.
Mhm. Well, may mga nagtatanong sa akin yan dati. Ano daw ba yung may sasuggest ko? Well, in the past, I've been suggesting a lot of vitamins that are also food grade.
Mhm.
Pero nung nag-umpisa tayong gumamit ng mga doTERRA products and I compared yung cost and benefit, I ended up saving, di ba? Kasi naalala ko yung cost dito sa US nung lifelong vitality is only about 79 or $80, right?
Yung tatlo.
Oo, yung tatlo, $80 yun. And ako, I consume that kasi lower naman ako yung Asian weight.
Yes, yung
So I
dose natin.
consumed that for 2 months
Mhm.
instead of 1 month. So I ended up spending about $40. So that's 2,000 pesos.
Mhm.
And if you put that in your budget sa Philippines, yung 2,000 pesos I think is reasonable
Mhm.
to support your health.
That's true.
Diba? Pero ang problema lang sa Philippines, I think, wala pa yung dalawa. Wala pa
Mhm.
yung E-Omega, tapos wala pa yung, ano nga isa? BMZ.
Available, yun.
Ang available sa Philippines is the Alpha CRS,
Yeah, pero
which actually handles the free radical part
Mhm.
and a lot more. So if you're in the Philippines and if you're a doTERRA wellness advocate, avail of that, yung Alpha CRS. And of course,
Pero
they can
kung-
order naman sa US.
Yung US na dalawang lang, yung sinasabi mo, yung VM at saka yung vitamins na soluble, complex, I mean to say.
Mm.
Available yun na yung dalawa lang na yun na i-order mo. Siguro mga $60, I guess. So, much
Mhm.
lesser yun, yung dalawa lang.
Yeah, so it really depends on their way of doing it, or how they want to do it. Okay, so with that, any last words?
Yeah, so gaya
May
naman.
mga but before you ano pala gusto kong batiin yung mga nandito. Si Oy Glenda, nakita kong pangalan mo. Si Glenda de la Cruz, it's actually a friend, doTERRA wellness advocate din. Nandun din si Dr. Miranda, nandiyan din si Grace Agtani, and of course si Christian nandiyan. May mga suggestion pa si Christian. Yeah, totoo yan, Christian. And there's just yung mga natural way of producing food with all of this vitamins that are incorporated. You have a very nice suggestion there. Yung sabi niya, yung sauerkraut.
Wala naman sa Pilipinas.
O, di
Meron
ba
na ba?
yung cabbage lang naman yan, di ba? So, I know cabbage and sauerkraut eh. German lang sounding. Pero, ano nga yung tawag dun sa kinakain natin na Korean?
Kimchi,
Kimchi.
which is good for as a probiotic. Yep.
So, yan. And a lot more.
Yeah, sabi nga ni Betsy, go, grow, and glow. Yes, with the vegetables and fruits. Yes.
So, for those who cannot afford and meron kayong access sa mga backyard na gulay,
Yes.
why don't you plant all these essential vegetables and fruits?
Yeah.
Malawak ang malawak ang tawag dito, ang lupa. And even kung wala kang lupa, doon sa mga pots.
Sa mga paso-paso.
Sa mga paso-paso. Kasi hindi naman kinakailangan bili kayo kung wala kayong pambili. Di ba? So, nurture a culture of wellness sa family. And tinatawag nating access, magtanim. Diba? Magtanim. And these are actually very important intervention sa ating malnutrition sa Philippines.
Lalo na sa pandemic, marami ako nakita nagtatanim dahil sa pandemic na ang kailangan lang is yun nga yung paso at doon itanim yung gulay kaysa sa lumabas tayo dahil nga wala ng pambili, itanim natin kung may mga buto-buto o ayan, ilagay mo sa lupa at alagaan mo para itanim. So that will provide us the necessary food na kailangan natin in our backyard or sa paso. Yan.
Okay. So with that, I hope we were able, in our own small way, to create that awareness and or intriga about healthy eating together with vitamins and all this go, grow, and glow food. Yung carbs, proteins, and fat. So all of this are very important for our health. And I hope you're able to figure things out for yourself. And of course, as a wellness advocate, we're not just advocating the use of essential oil, we're also advocating a lifestyle. We're advocating a lifestyle that will help you live quality life. Just like what we did. And 4 years ago, actually nung kahapon, January 29, anniversary natin.
Oh, I missed that one.
January 29 po kasi kami nag-start gumamit and be more serious about wellness. So we started using essential oils and other products that contributes to our wellness. And nag-post ako actually so share your story. Kasi doon sa story pinost ko, I shared our story. And so if you're interested to share your story, please doon sa comment section, share your story. Kasi sa February 13, yan yung last day to post all the stories. And then magdo-draw kami. We'll actually give out 10 oils, 10 essential oils. So if you're watching this, and if you have a personal wellness story, and especially kung meron kayong experience essential oil, post your story in the comment section. And then we will raffle it off. And who knows kung ikaw yung manalo ng essential oil. So maraming salamat po. And Knives, you wanna, parting words?
So, sa inyo pong lahat, stay healthy. Yan po yung ating kayamanan. Okay? Have a good time.
Okay, so bye-bye po for now. And again, next month, next Saturday, meron ulit tayo. So, hindi pa namin napagdedesisyon ako anong topic. But if you have some suggestions, by the way, feel free to post at the comment section kung anong gusto ninyong pag-usapan namin.
Okay.
Okay, so with that, magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Bye-bye.